Okay, this is my take on why the zombie apocalypse is total and complete make-believe. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me a good zombie flick. My personal favorite right now is The Walking Dead, an AMC series. Fantastic. I thought the acting was above par. Not too many stupid human tricks. There's a few. You're always going to have that in any sort of horror type movie thing. But they kept it to a minimum. People made relatively, good choices. They weren't necessarily always putting themselves in unnecessary risk and harm's way for stupid reasons. I like almost every zombie movie. I have to watch it. I don't know why. It's just cheesy, campy fun. I like all the John Romero Living Dead movies. I've watched all of those. And I also enjoyed the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich. The first two were pretty good. The third one, not so bad. Fourth one, Afterlife, 3D horrible. But anyway, to aid this discussion, there are 4 things everyone knows about zombies that we're going to accept as universal truths for the sake of this argument, that the zombie apocalypse, wiping out humanity, is make-believe. Okay, item number 1. The zombies are caused by a virus that kills the host and then reanimates the corpse. Gotta accept this as a fundamental truth of zombies. And as far as their mythos is concerned, they're not reanimated by magic or any sort of hocus pocus baloney. Most of your current movies, it's a virus of some sort, and the virus can be passed on by one way. It's not airborne. There's a couple of ways actually, but the primary way is being bitten by a zombie. That's the primary way of contracting the zombie virus and eventually becoming a zombie yourself. Being exposed to, blood matter or corrupted flesh, if you were foolish enough to eat a zombie, man, I'm really hungry. What's on the plate? Zombie burger! Yay! Yeah, bad idea. Bad idea because eventually you'll become a zombie and then you'll be eating not zombie burgers, but human burgers and animal burgers and, any other type of, living flesh you can get your hands on. Which is point number 3, but we'll come back to that one. Point number 2. Can only be killed by extreme trauma to the brain, i.e. a bullet through the head, blows up the brain. Shovel, shovel, smash head, brain everywhere. Bad. Brain smash. Brain smash bad, zombie dead. You blow their arms off, blow their legs off, decapitate them, brain still intact, still alive, bite you on the ankle, oh crap, you're now a zombie. Okay, so zombies can only be killed by extreme trauma to the brain. That's just a fundamental accepted truth of zombies, for whatever reason. Point number 3. They hunger for living flesh. I already mentioned this. It's not just humans. We're more concerned about them eating humans because, hey, we're humans, we don't want to be zombies, and bad for us. But, they'll eat anything they can get their hands on. They just, for whatever reason, it's the blah, 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 human flesh, warmth, they're drawn to it. It's just what gets them going in the morning, and in the afternoon, and the evening, well, any time of day, because they're just eating machines. That's all they do, 24/7, every day. But the rest of their existence is all about eating living things. Okay, point 4. They are continuing to decompose. Now, this is central to the argument. Some people may disagree with it, but I know it's in vogue that zombies now, they run like track stars. I disagree with this, unless they're animated by magic of some sort. They're decomposing. And if they're animated by a virus, and you kill them with the brain pan, but they're still decomposing, no magic involved, then eventually their muscles are going to deteriorate to a point where they can no longer move the bones and get around. So eventually, zombies are just going to get slower and slower and slower. There's no sprinting. Maybe if they're freshly dead, there might be some sprinting, but it just doesn't happen. I cannot accept the sprinting zombie. And so, if you accept these 4 fundamental truths about zombies, then we can continue this argument. I think if zombie apocalypse really happens, you're going to have an initial panic phase where you have a week, maybe 5 to 10 days, where people are like, holy crap, this is really happening. No joke, people, zombies exist. And lots of people, no, that's all in the movies and comic books and video games. It's not possible. And I agree. And so you're going to have instances where, hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby, why are you biting? Oh, crap, I'm a zombie. Oh, crap. You're just going to have moments like that, and that's part of the reason you're going to have a large influx of new zombies is people are just, holy crap, my neighbor's trying to eat me, and we just had a barbecue last week, and we're eating, dead pig flesh, not live human flesh, and now I have become a zombie. So you're going to have that initial phase, and, the authorities, local governments, federal governments, they're not going to accept that, what, zombies? No way. People are just on drugs, they're hallucinating. That's going to be the issue. And so at first, there's going to be a slow reaction speed until things stabilize. And then you're going to have, man, this is really happening. And so people are going to then want to stop them. People are going to figure out, all right, we need a quarantine, we're going to have outbreaks, they're going to get the warning out, don't let them bite you, if you're really hungry, don't eat a dead person. I don't know why anyone would do that, I'm not a cannibal. But anyway, just for instance, don't get any of their, gooey blood, on you, in any open wounds or anything, because you'll contract the infection and thus eventually continue it and become a zombie yourself and then try to eat other people. So, they're going to get out these warnings to people to say, hey, listen, this is what to look for if your neighbors and friends and family are moaning really loudly and brains, they probably don't talk, but and they're looking with you and they're drooling and they're kind of shambling and their arms are outstretched and they're looking to bite you. They're probably a zombie. Need to put them down. Brain, bullet, bam, dead. Bye bye zombie. So anyway, you're gonna have people that have trouble with this, but the local authorities, the federal government, you're going to eventually have this where you draw the zombies in, maybe using bait. I know it's not a good thing, but in chess, any good chess player knows you got to sacrifice a few pawns to eventually get victory. Everyone in war, just in this world, that's a fact of life. That's reality. You're going to have to sacrifice some people. Got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. You're going to have to sacrifice some people to draw the zombies in, and then you're just going to have great big killing fields. And yes, you have to shoot them in the head to kill them, but if you're gunning them all down with great big 50 calibers, and you're blowing them up, and you're shredding them into pieces where they don't move so well anymore, you're going to kill a few of them because their brains are going to explode. And then they're just this milling mass of dead flesh moaning, and you go up and you shoot them in the head, hit them with a shovel, hit them with a sword, a mining pick, any sort of sharp or heavy blunt object, and you crush their heads. You roll them over with a big pavement steamroller that they use to make roads. Just crush them flat. That'll kill their brains, and they'll be dead. And zombie apocalypse over, things stabilize. Shaun of the Dead was making fun of the zombie movies, but at the end, life stabilized. People figured out, hey, zombies are happening, this is what we do, we figure it, they become part of life. People accept certain things that you can't do anymore, like, go swimming in a pond or a lake or the ocean and not get eaten by zombies. Just something you can't do. Don't want to go out by yourself after dark. Might get a zombie attack, because at that point they're always going to be a fact of life. There's always going to be isolated pockets of zombies. It would be probably extremely hard to completely rid the world of zombies, but life would stabilize, life would go on. It would not be the end of humanity. That is my argument. That's how I feel. If you disagree, feel free to disagree and let me know why. But I understand zombies are make-believe. I'm just saying, if they could happen, this is why it would not be the end of humanity. Okay. Well, thank you for your time.